War on I-4 Diecast Racing.
Welcome everyone to the pole position qualifying round for race 1 of the Diecast Open Wheel Series. I'm your host, Cletus Papadopoulos, along with my co-host, Chuck McAvee. This is the inaugural year for an event at Harrison Speedway, hosted by War on I-4 Diecast Racing. It's good to be back in the broadcasting booth, Chuck. It's been a long time since we hosted an event together.
I agree, Cletus. The last time we hosted a race event together was the now disassembled Le Mans Classic GP Series. And speaking of that series, we have some exciting information coming up much later. But let's focus on what we have going on now, and that's Dodge, which is the Diecast Open Wheel Series.
This series will host 8 races and 8 pole position qualifying rounds. While the races are all at the same track, each race will have a unique theme by a different country or geographical region.
Race 1 will be the USGP. Race 2 will be hosted by our neighbors to the north, the Canadian Grand Nationals. Coming across the Pacific, the Japan GP will host race number 3. Race 4 will be hosted by no other than Great Britain Invitationals. Just after the halfway point, race 5, the German GP, will take place at Harrison Speedway. Race number 6 will be hosted by the Streets of Italy Grand Prix. Race 7, the Australian GP, will make its mark on the series. Finally, closing out the events, race 8 will be the Circuit of Americas.
For the first time in history, there will be 22 drivers and 11 teams competing on the track all at once. So here's what the drivers are competing for. First place will receive the championship trophy and a $100 gift card. Second place will receive a $50 gift card, and third place will receive a $25 gift card. Without further ado, let's introduce the teams and their drivers. Driving for Team Red Storm is Great Silence. His teammate is going to be Sayers Von Threll. Next up is Team Rust Belt Racing and their driver Simon Harvey, and his teammate is going to be JP. Team Lions Den Racing is going to be piloted by Terry Carr and his teammate Kenneth Van Pelt. Here we have Gen X Vintage and their driver Kit Cam. The number 34 car is going to be Zanpipe. For Team Silverback, Crazy Coach is going to be piloting the number 36, and Dirty Joe is going to be piloting the 18. Here we have the Amigos with their driver Chris Chaos and his teammate Jay-Z. Daniel Mercado with Cordray Motorsports GK23 Racing is teamed up with Anthony Cordray. Team Madiness Motorsports and the number 10 High Octane and his teammate Tux McBee will take the number 44 car. Here we have a father and son duo with Team Hurricane driver Tao and his son, the number 22, Isaiah. Mokong Competition and their driver Tommy McKean and Samu Koko Nusaku. And finally, we have Roo Raceway with their driver, the number 38, Ivan, and his teammate in the 41, Kurt Dog, 93. I'd like to acknowledge one of our event partners. That's going to be Ivan with Roo Raceway. You can find them at Roo Raceway on Facebook, Trainman6000 on Instagram, and Trainman6000 on YouTube. That's going to be some of the finest diecast racing in Australia. Check them out. Okay, Chuck, let's get into the rules. They're short and simple. There will be one run per driver. The clock starts when the gate opens, and it stops when the car crosses the finish line. Now, very important, in the event of a crash and the vehicle is overturned or goes off the track, the car must start at the last position at the start of the race.
Yesterday evening, I was fortunate enough to take a test lap with one of the test drivers, and all I can say is, wow, that thing's fast. So as I go down the track, I'm I'm going to narrate the acceleration points, the braking points, and the most technical parts of the track. Coming out of the gate, it's a long straightaway where you can build up a lot of speed before going into turn 1. There's very little braking. As you approach turn number 2, you're slightly tapping the brakes before you're accelerating out of the corner. As you cross over the bridge, there's a steep decline, so the acceleration is quick. Finally, coming into the most technical part of the track, you have to make sure your lines are correct or you're going to lose a lot of speed, which is going to cost you a lot of time.
Wait, how'd you get a ride in a Formula E car?
Right place at the right time, Cletus.
I've just received word that the first car is ready to make its qualifying run. That's going to be the number 18 from Team Amigos and their driver, Chris Chaos. And Chris Chaos is the first driver to put a time on the board. That's going to be 10.59 seconds. Next up is Crazy Coach, driver for Team Silverback Racing in the number 36 car. Crazy Coach has put in what I believe is a very quick 10.15 seconds. That's going to put him at the top of the leaderboard. But taking consideration, none of these cars have gone down the track and been timed. Therefore, we don't know where they're going to stand. Next up is the number 34 for Gen X Vintage, Xantippe. Xantippe just put in a disappointing 11.78 seconds. That's not going to hold up on the board. And we're basing that off of the two previous cars that have already made their runs. Up next is the Canadian who joined Team Rust Belt Racing in the number 25, Simon Harvey. Simon Harvey crosses the line with a time of 10.50 seconds, and now that's going to put him in the number 2 spot. At the starting gate is the number 44 from Team Madness Motorsports, Tux McBee. It appeared Tux struggled coming out of turn number 1. The acceleration just wasn't there. He also struggled coming out of the last turn along the final straight. You can see the acceleration was slow. He put in a time of 11.50 seconds. That's going to put him at 4th for now. At the starting gate is the number 27, driven by Anthony Cordray. This is a unique team. They're combined with Cordray Motorsports and GKS Racing 23. Anthony records a time of 10.81 seconds. That's going to put him at the number 4 spot. Here we have Red Storm GP and their driver, Great Silence. He's going to be driving the number 5 car for this team. Great Silence just crossed the finish line with a time of 10.53 seconds. That's going to put him at number 3, bumping Chris Chaos down to number 4. Just pulling into the start gate is the number 32 of Lions Dens Racing, Terry Carr. Wow, can you believe it, Chuck? Terry Carr just put in a blistering time of 10.00 seconds. That's going to put him at the top of the leaderboard. We still have a few cars waiting to make their qualifying run, but this may stand and secure him the bonus 2 points. Waiting to make his qualifying run is High Octane for Team Madness Motorsports, and he's going to be in the number 10 car. High Octane puts in a respectable time of 10.75 seconds. That's going to put him at the number 6 spot on the pole. The next driver to make a qualifying run is going to be from Lions Den Racing, Kenneth Van Pelt. While not fast as his teammate, Kenneth Van Pelt puts in a very solid time of 10.66 seconds. He's going to hold down the number 6 spot for now. I can see the second driver for the Amigos, Jay-Z, pulling up at the start gate. He's ready to make his qualifying run. The number 15 car for the Amigos, Jay-Z, has just lit up the track and put in a very fast time of 10.09 seconds. That's going to land him the number 2 position on the pole. We've just arrived at the halfway point of the Super Pole qualifying round. This is the perfect opportunity to talk about a few of our future events as well as our supporters. At the conclusion of our Dow series, War on I-4 will host the Diecast Endurance Car Series. There will be over 40 cars competing in 3 different divisions. We will be looking for drivers, so stay tuned. And finally, we'd like to say thank you to Rust Belt Racing for being a supporter of our events. We also have one of their drivers, JP, competing in this tournament. And right on cue is the number 2 car from Team Rust Belt Racing, and their driver, JP, has just pulled into the start gate. JP crosses the finish line at 10.85 seconds, landing him at the number 10 spot. The second driver to make their qualifying run for Team Silverback Racing is the number 18, Dirty Joe. Dirty Joe crosses the finish line with a time of 11.31 seconds, landing him in the 11th spot. The number 48 car driven by Kit Cam is ready to make its qualifying run for Team Gen X Vintage. That's a very nice run for Kit Cam as he bumps Simon Harvey out of the number 4 spot. Up next is going to be the number 20 driven by C.S. Von Threll for Red Storm GP. C.S. Von Threll crosses the finish line with a time of 11.06 seconds, landing him in the number 12 position. Here we're going to have the number 11 driven by Daniel Mercado for Cordray Motorsports and GKS Racing 23. Daniel puts in a time of 10.22 seconds, landing him in the number 4 spot. Kit Cam is going to be bumped down to the number 5 spot. Up next is the number 12 for Team Hurricane, driven by Tao. Now, I do believe there's a mix-up in the graphics because it's showing his vehicle is number 22 when it should be number 12. I'm sure they'll get that fixed before race time. Tao just put that number 12 car for Team Hurricane right in the middle of the pack with a time of 10.52 seconds. At the starting gate is the number 22, Isaiah, who's the youngest driver in the competition, and he's ready to make his first ever qualifying run. He's racing for Team Hurricane, which is his father's team. He's learned from Tao over the years, but can you surpass him on this day? Not to be outdone by any of these drivers, Isaiah just clocked in with a blistering time of 10.01 seconds. That's going to put him in the number 2 spot. He narrowly missed out on the number 1 position. Up next is the number 43, driven by Tommy McKean for Mokong Competition. As of now, Tommy has landed in the number 11 position with a time of 10.52 seconds. We do have 3 cars remaining to qualify. At the start gate to make his qualifying run is Semu Kako Nasaku in the number 4 for Mokong Competition. Nasaku puts in a time of 11.61 seconds. That's going to put him in the 19th spot, next to last place. The final team to qualify is going to be from Team Thunder Roo Raceway, and that's going to be the number 38 car of Ivan. And the number 38 car, driven by Ivan, crosses the line at a time of 10.64 seconds. That's going to secure him a number 12 spot at best. We do have one more driver, which is his teammate, and he can be knocked down to the number 13 spot. Here we are, folks, with our final car. It's going to be the number 41 of Kurt Dog 93. He's all set to make his qualifying run. The number 41 car of Kurt Dog 93 crosses the finish line at 11.63 seconds, putting him in the 21st spot. And that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. But before we depart, let's go over a breakdown of where the cars will start going into race number 1. Coming in on the pole at the number 1 spot is going to be Terry Carr. He also secured a bonus 2 points going into that round. Number 2 is going to be Isaiah. Number 3, Jay-Z. Number 4, Crazy Coach. At the number 5 position, Daniel Macardo. Number 6, Kit Cam. Number 7, Simon Harvey. Number 8, Tao. At the number 9 position, Great Silence. Number 10, Chris Chaos. Number 11, Tommy McKean. Number 12, Ivan. And at the number 13th position, Kenneth Van Pelt. Number 14, High Octane. Number 15, Anthony Cordray. Number 16, JP. Number 17, Mercedes Von Drell. At the number 18 position, Tux McBee. Coming in at number 20, Nisaka. Number 21, Kurt Dark, 93. And coming in at the last spot, Jim Pippi. To all that's watching, I hope you enjoyed the qualifying rounds for race number 1. We had a lot of great drivers and we saw a lot of excitement. On behalf of my co-host, Chuck McAvee, and the organizers, War on I-4 Diecast Racing, this is Cletus Papadopoulos. I'd like to thank you for your time. You guys be safe and have a good night.